Welcome back from the break. You're still live here on the JoyNews today. It's now time for the sports segment, and my name is Riku Ampofo. And as I was saying earlier, today is a crucial day in Ghana, especially because the Executive Council are currently meeting to decide the future of the Ghana Premier League. We are told that they've done 1 hour out of the proposed 3 hours of meeting so far. But in case you're wondering what the meeting would be about, there's more in this report.
But Executive Council will take a definite decision on the long-winding future of the 2019-20 season on Tuesday, June the 30th. Earlier, the Ghana FA reacted angrily to various media reports which revealed the body has unanimously voted to cancel the season. However, the FA will hold an Executive Council meeting on Tuesday to lay to rest the speculation surrounding the future of the season. With the government reluctant to ease restrictions for the resumption of contact sport, the decision from the Executive Council will make for an interesting reading. The season has been thrown into turmoil since football was suspended back in March this year amid uncertain signals from government, which is reportedly unwilling to risk players and officials back onto the pitch. Ghana lifted a partial lockdown in April but has been reluctant to allow football to return despite easing restrictions for non-contact sports. Some Premier League and Division 1 league teams were hoping for a return of the game shortly after the easing of restrictions, targeting a mid-August resumption of their seasons. But that may remain a pipe dream, with the Executive Council currently under enormous pressure to cancel the season. A majority of clubs in the bottom half of the Premier and Division 1 leagues want the season scrapped amid the coronavirus shutdown, while a chunk of administrators are pushing for the current campaign to be axed. While TV rights holders Star Times and FA Cup sponsors.
We'll be getting you more details of what happened in that meeting at 2 p.m. Live here on the JoyNews channel when Sports Today comes your way. But before I do go, I did mention that there would also be a very important meeting, and that is between CAF's executive committee, as well as they are also deciding what the fate of the Black Stars would be actually in terms of when the Confederations of African Football, that's the AFCON, and would be taking place whether to the next year or 2022. The news reaching us is that they have made a decision on that one, and AFCON 2021 has now been moved back to a year, so it'll now be hosted still in Cameroon, but 2022. That would mean that players would have to play in that tournament and then go and play in Qatar for the World Cup as well. But in terms of the agenda on the list, there would also be some key decisions on the fate of the Women's Africa Cup of Nations, which would also take place, which was supposed to take place in November, and then the start date of CHAN interclub competitions and whether to have Women's Champions League football or not. But I'll be back with more sports stories. In the meantime, that wraps it up for the segment here. My name is Riku Ampofo.